Everyone, welcome back to Central Northwest Garage. Just picked up a 97 Fourtrax 300. Thing definitely needs a bath. This is probably one of the best deals I've ever gotten on a running quad. I'll go ahead and get it unloaded and we can take a closer look at it. All right, so the story on this 97 Fourtrax 300 is I buy and sell a lot of stuff on Facebook Marketplace. I had that little CRF50 that I put the 88cc big bore kit in there, and I had a guy message me, ask me if I bought bikes or whatever, buy and sell bikes. I said, yeah. He's all, well, I got two. He's all, I got a road bike and a Honda four-wheeler. So I was like, all right, well, what's the four-wheeler first? And he told me this. And then he said he had some kind of Yamaha street bike from like the 90s or 80s. And I think I told him I'd give him $400 for both. And he said, well, I'll think about it. I'm like, all right, cool. Well, this is just a sight unseen offer. I haven't seen him, obviously, to give you a better idea of what I'd pay. And then last weekend, I messaged him back and I asked him, I said, hey, do you still have that four-wheeler? You know, because I kept checking his Marketplace Facebook to see Marketplace profile to see if he had listed it. And he hadn't. And what he had told me about this was both diffs were blown up. His brother ran it out of oil or whatever or didn't put oil in them. So I'm like, all right, you know, it's still and I said, so what do you want for it, basically? And he said, $200. And he's about 2.5 hours away from me. And he said, I'll meet you halfway. And I'm like, all right, deal, I'll give you $200. He said it ran, I wasn't even going to start it. For $200 for this quad, even not running without a motor would be a good deal. In my area, these go from every once in a while you'll find one for $1,500, but usually they're $2,500 plus. This thing's in obviously pretty rough shape. It's been on a ranch its whole life. It's got the most caked oil mess I've ever seen. I don't know what this is. It's maybe more like sand or something caked everywhere. Grease. I mean, that'd be a massive oil leak. It's covered in bird crap all over the place, but it's got good tires. It does run. He let me test drive it. He like insisted on me riding it. We met in a rest area, so I just putted it around real quick. Battery's dead, but it does have the key. Looks like this choke lever's broken, but that's kind of frozen. I didn't even take the seat off it or anything. I mean, for $200, just I think it's a good deal. It's got these lights on the front, which I'll just take off. I don't know what that's about. There's the wires to them. So yeah, he said the story was his brother borrowed it and said the rear end started making a weird noise, and it does if you listen to it. I memean, maybe it just doesn't have oil in it, but we'll jack it up and check the bearings out. So we'll go ahead and take a walk around and see what we can see on this machine. Start with the handlebars. A little bit of play in that. This does not have an odometer or an hour meter. I would guess it by the case of this motor, it has high hours. Tires are probably 30%. CV boots in the front don't look bad. Now that one's got a little bit of a tear in it. 97. Both headlights are there. I don't know if that works. The battery's dead. What else? It kick-started pretty easily. I don't know if he had it running before. I did not check inside the tank, which I probably should have. Oh, that looks nice and clean. Cool. Throttle works good. This Rear brake needs adjusted. Front brakes work. Lever's a little bent. There's a little bit of play. Seat's all tore up. He gave me this seat with it. But it's pretty waterlogged, so I'll let that dry out. Probably clean that up and just put some Gorilla Tape over it for now. Let's see what's in this rear cubby thing. Oh, it's missing the bar that goes right there. Not a big deal, and that's got a crack in it. Hole saw. Bottle of water. I don't know what that is. Doesn't have the toolkit. That's broken. I think this thing didn't fly off on the way home. Let's take the seat off and see how it looks. Let's see what's going on under here. You want to take a bet if it's got an air filter in it or not? Oh, still got the airbox lid on there. Let's see how this thing looks. This will tell you. This tells you a lot about a machine. You know what? That's honestly not that bad. I'm actually, I mean, it's dirty, but I mean, there's an air filter in there. I don't think this thing's as rough as it looks. I think once I power wash it off, it'll look a lot better, but we still got a filter in there. Still got the airbox lid, which this isn't a performance machine, so I want to have the lid on it. Go ahead and snap that back down. Got this socket on that for whatever reason. I don't know. So this is obviously four-wheel drive. I don't really want to check the oil or anything until I wash all this off. Sorry if I sound a little stuffed up. I got a cold right now, but that didn't stop me from going and getting this. This is honestly probably one of the best deals I've ever gotten. Even if I had to put a new diff in the back and the front, still would be a good deal. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to jack it up and we'll go behind it and look at this rear diff. He tried to put it in reverse to back it off his trailer, and it was doing some weird stuff. It wouldn't go into reverse. And so where is the battery on this guy? Does anybody know? Oh, I think it's under here. Maybe. I've never actually worked on one of these. I think it'll be a lot easier to work on once we pressure wash it off. All right, I want to get this jacked up and see how it looks, or how much play and stuff's in this rear end and the front end. I don't know. He gave me a complete different story when I got there, so I don't know if this thing doesn't have oil in the rear end or what. Jack it up by this little hitch thing in the back. Move you guys this way so I can get a little more room to jack this up. All right, so I got it up enough to at least get the wheels off the ground. Let's see. Those bearings are shot. It's like wanting to bind up a little bit in reverse. Yeah, look. Those are done. Let's check and see if there's any oil in this diff. There's the plug. They're a 17 millimeter. Nice. That wasn't in there too tight. No amount of oil is going to save these bearings. But yeah, it's full of oil. So it's black. And there's some crud in there. Just opening this, I can feel there's chunks of something in there. bearing material or something. It's all shiny. You can already see that inner CV axle's torn. You can hear that back. Front sounds stripped too. Let's make sure we're in neutral. No, the front's an open diff, but that doesn't sound too good. Let's check the fluid in this front differential. Oh, shoot. I don't know how well you can see that. I don't think there's any fluid in the front differential. If there is, it's very little. Alright, probably have to do that one too. That's not good. That stuff stinks. I don't think it's ever been changed. Let's check these ball joints and stuff. Yeah, there's a little bit of play. They're not horrible. Yeah, these tie rods are done. I don't know if you can see this in the video, but the wall joints don't feel too bad, but it needs tie rods. Okay. We'll go ahead and set it down. I'm going to take these lights off now before I wash it. There we go. Got this 316 sticker on there. Must have been like their farm number or equipment number or something. I think I'm going to go ahead and try to take that off with a razor blade carefully. I think I'm just going to try to pressure wash them off. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start it for you guys. I really want to check the oil before I do this, but if you saw over here, it's covered in this goop, so key on. Looks like the choke's stuck on. Should work. Feels like we're in neutral. Dang, these things got a lot of cooking. guess it doesn't want to run without the choke on. This lever's broken. That started really easily. Doesn't sound bad. Let's see if these lights work. On, high. No. Oh yeah, they do. They work. Cool. So it's getting fuel. The car probably needs cleaned. It smells like old gas. Maybe it doesn't want choke. Put that in. Let's take a battery jump box up to it to see if it the electric start works and stuff. Actually, I'm gonna clean this off first. All right, I'm gonna take it out and pressure wash it. I got some purple power and some engine degreaser. So I'm gonna go ahead and pressure wash it and I'll bring you guys back. All right, I went ahead and pressure washed it off, sprayed it with some engine degreaser. Came pretty clean. I think this is where I'm going to end this video for now. I'm going to go inside and look up some parts. After I got it to start up and moved it back here, it was just pulling from the front. So that front diff must be good, or it's in better shape than the rear. It's not rolling the best, is why I gas off. Why I just drove it in. I mean, bolt diffs, if they're already shot, there's not much I can do. I don't know what that stuff was all over the motor. Doesn't look like we have any leaks, but there's just grease everywhere. I don't know if they sprayed it down to try to, I mean, you can see up in there, I mean, everything's covered in grease. I've never seen anything like that. Shoved in the foot pegs, it's literally everywhere. I pressure washed the best I can. You know, on gravel it's not as easy as pavement. It just keeps splashing all the dirt up, but at least now I can work on it. I got all the bird crap off of it, or most of it. It's literally caked, I mean, everywhere. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please like, it really helps out. And subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Thanks, bye.